needs your help.
Cool stream, I left you a like, bro. I'm a YouTuber too, I do VR gaming, I have a green screen cam mic and everything. YouTube is hard for small.
Quietly, the enemy abounds. What do you seek? Long ago, a magical artifact, just so. The coral summoned Dread to defend it.
explain once more why running was the best idea? Does it matter? If we can't light a simple fire, we may as well head back.
Have a little chat with your beggar friend, then you and I need to talk.
We have an unexpected guest, Vestige. My attempts to use the Orb of Discourse to locate Sai-Sahan did not meet with success, so I decided to try a more direct approach. I used it as it was intended, and contacted Abner Than. He admits that he knows Sai-Sahan's location, but he will not reveal it. He demands to speak with you directly.
We meet again, Vestige. I wish to speak with you on a matter of some urgency. Manimarco and his vile master have dark and terrible plans for this world. If you wish to stop them, you need to find the Amulet of Kings. But to find the amulet, you must first locate Sai-Sahan. Of course I do. And I might be willing to share that information. For a price. If Manimarco learns that we've spoken, he'll have me executed. I'm a danger to him. I know too much. Therefore I, Abner Than, Chancellor of the Elder Council, Overlord of Nibene, formally request asylum. Do I look to be in a mirthful mood? There comes a point when even a patriot's loyalty is stretched too far, when the things he has done, and has seen done, become too much to bear. Would that I could. As it happens, I find myself to be somewhat of a prisoner, in dire need of rescue. My proposal is this. If you retrieve me from Manimarco's fortress and grant me asylum, I will give you Sai-Sahan's location in return. You can't. And you'd be a fool to trust me completely. But the facts remain, you need me if you wish to find Sai-Sahan, and I must keep my head if I am to ensure the continuance of the Empire. Neither of us has a choice.
Than is quite correct. We have little choice in the matter.
You can't be serious. How can we possibly trust him?
As our visitor so eloquently pointed out, we cannot. But if we are to locate Sai-Sahan, we must do this. Go with the Vestige, Lyris. Rescue Than. Give him the chance to redeem himself. He may surprise you.
I don't like this, but if it's the only way to find Sai Sahan...
You appear to have arrived in the wretched Squalor, a shantytown of Soulshriven outside Menimarco's castle. As luck would have it, Menimarco is away on some errand for the Daedric Prince. The castle garrison is not on alert, so you should only encounter a token defense. The main gate is sealed, but there are undoubtedly other routes one might take. You're the hero, aren't you? Improvise.
What a skeever. Improvise, he says. I can't believe we're risking our lives to rescue that skeeving Horker. Subtlety and stealth. Let's not bring the entire castle guard down on our heads. And didn't he say this was a town of Soulshriven? Maybe we can find one who knows his way around. Try to be inconspicuous. We just got free of this place. The last thing we need is to get recaptured.
Farmers are wishes he had his wares. Even worms need new clothes, yes? Feed first. That is the fastest way in. Into a building near the waterway.
Why am I not surprised to find Cadwell here? He certainly does get around.
We can find another use for it. doing here? Intruders!
I say, jolly good timing. Lyris enchanted, as always. And you're looking fit for someone, so, how can I put it? Deficient in the soul department? Wherever the forces of evil prey upon the innocent, wherever souls are stolen and bodies shriven, wherever a people cry out for justice, there goest I. I mean, this whole eternal servitude business is rather nasty, don't you agree? Tiberius Garters, why? Lovely grounds, no question, but it's positively brimming with angry cultists carrying rather large weapons. I see. A rescue, is it? Well, that's a different kettle of fish, isn't it? There is a cistern that drains into the waterway. The door is locked, but that's not stopped me before. Why don't you meet me there, and we'll see what's what?
That might be our best chance to get inside. Leave it to the Daedra to fill a cave with bones and muck.
You keep up nicely. I can't abide dawdlers. This whole bloody castle sits on top of an ocean of unstable oblivion, what's it? The Daedra use pipes to control the flow of it all, and it comes out as steam. Well, most of the doors in here are sealed with pressure from that steam. It's all rather complicated, but in a nutshell, if I can tamper with the pipes, we can open the doors to the inner keep, and you can slip inside. Well, I can handle the tinkering, but you'll have to keep the beasties off me. It will be quite a romp. Are you game? Onward! Ha ha! Don't worry, this will get you inside with a minimum of fuss. with this one. This should do it. There you are. Quick as you please. There's even time for tea. A pleasure, think nothing of it. The merest trifle, truly. You'll find this Tharn fellow at the top of the Tower of Bones. You'll need to make your way through the keep's heart to get to it, but it's not terribly far. I understand the King of Worms has set him to the task of inspecting the soul gems that find their way into the castle. Which is to say, well, all of them. You'll see crates of the things scattered around the premises. Indeed? Well, I might just take you up on that. But safety first. I'll stay here for the nonce and make sure nothing comes to bugger up our little adventure from behind.
Sir Cadwell came through again. That crazy night is starting to grow on me. Should I be worried?
Does it take to rule an empire?
Would you shut up? I'm trying to work here.
None. The one on the throne is a patsy, and the one in the tower isn't useful anymore.
That's not even funny. Get back to work, would you?
What? It's true. Lord Manamarco is gonna peel his skin off and make a particularly ugly flesh atronach out of him. Mark my words.
And if you don't help me, I'll make sure you're sewn up right alongside him. Now shut up!
To the side!
You, hurry up. The worms are on the move. There you are. I was beginning to think you were captured. We've a bit of a problem, I'm afraid. The door at the top of the tower has sealed with a warded barrier. I've seen the worms use similar sorceries before. It will sear you to ash if you touch it. Here's a thought. The flesh Atronachs that patrol the castle halls are assembled in a laboratory very close to the warded door. If you created your own Atronach, it would be bound to obey you. You could force it to smash through the barrier. It's a simple process. A child of 5 could do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a child of 5, so I'll be forced to walk you through it. You'll need some good-sized chunks of flesh. Take them to the laboratory and I'll contact you there.
I'm not going near the city butcher for a while, I'll tell you that much. It takes a lot to make me ill, but this is getting there. Let's not tell any bards. most glamorous task, is it?
very big, is it? Oh well. Now, cast the ritual from the book. Ha! We'll make a necromancer of you yet. You're not far now. Through the door and to the summit. on, insufferable worms. I'm working as fast as I can.
There he is. We've got him under guard.
Attack!
So, we meet in person at long last. You look taller in your projection. And not a moment too soon. If I had to inspect one more bloody soul gem, I'd have thrown myself from the tower. A fair question. I know things. Things that can help you. Here's a bit to whet your appetite. Menimarco isn't doing any of this to serve Molag Bal. His ultimate plan is to out-scheme the god of schemes and to replace him. The Amulet of Kings is the key to everything. Why do you think he kidnapped Sai-Sahan? He's torturing him, trying to get him to reveal the amulet's hiding place. Precisely. With the amulet at his command, Menimarco believes he can trap Molag Bal's essence and absorb his power. He seeks to become a god himself. I'd love to discuss this further, but this is hardly the place. Get me to a safe haven and I will tell you the rest. That was our agreement, was it not? Now, let's... Wait. Did you feel that?
Now, Than. No telling my secrets. Go to your room, Abner. I will deal with you shortly. Ah, dear Lyris. Your old position at the Foundry is still available. We'll even give you your own set of unbreakable chains. And you, the thorn in my side, the pebble in my shoe. How strong are you? Shall we test your limits? The process drains the energy from most victims, yet you keep fighting!
Chancellor of the Elder Council. His power wanes, Vestige. Strike him down, while his attentions are on me.
You betray me, Thar. Suffering will be legendary.
He will not remain discorporated for long. His consciousness will be adrift for a few moments, but that is all. Because Manimarco has delusions of godhood. He cares nothing for the Empire. He seeks only power. I've never done battle with him before. He's far more powerful than I imagined. Oh well, too late for regrets. In for a bean, in for a beanstalk. First things first, we need to get out of here alive. We certainly can't go back the way you came in. I'd imagine they're swarming the grounds already. There's a refuse chute further down the path. It's a bit of a drop, but we'll probably survive.
You must be the ugliest princess ever rescued from a tower, Tharn.
I'm shocked your lack of education and repeated blows to the head haven't dulled your wit, Titanborn.
Hello again. Need a way out? I'll have that open in just a moment. Arcade preserve us. You're as battered and bruised as a peach in a sack of rocks. Bit of the old daring do, was it? No matter. You'll be needing an escape route, no doubt. Well, it's what I do, quite honestly. We should probably hurry it up. The entire castle is as bristly as a sack of sewing needles after all that noise. Come with you? You mean leave Cold Harbor? Well, I don't know. It's been a very long time since I've seen the world I left behind. Do you think it's wise? Well, that's settled then. And after all, you do need someone to lead you out of here. Onward! Into the chute, come on!
Quickly! I've opened another portal. Hurry!
Another important strategy meeting, is it? Excellent. Do pop by.
My estates, my titles, my own life, it's all forfeit now. All in the name of preserving the Empire. I swear by all the gods, Manimarco will pay dearly for this. Of course. I am Abner Tharn. It will take more than a few brainless cultists to rattle these old bones. Now then, where were we? Ah, yes. Truth be told, I don't know the precise location, but I do know that he is Manimarco's prisoner, and that the King of Worms is trying to pry the location of the amulet from him. Now, before you lose your temper, let me clarify. I don't know precisely where he is, but I can find out. I'll just need a little time.
What? You son of a bitch!
Ah! Are you insane? Get away from me, you brutish she-troll!
Lyris, stand down.
He's done nothing but lie to us from the beginning. I don't care what he says. He'll always be Manimarco's toady.
Please. Manimarco wants me dead. Did I pretend to capitulate to him? Yes, I did. Do you have any idea how many lives I saved by doing so?
The only thing you saved was your holdings in your own hide, you pompous ass!
Enough! Abner had no choice, Lyris. And we are guilty of our own deceit, are we not? The time has come for the Vestige to know the truth.
What's this? The Vestige doesn't know? Oh, this is rich.
Sire, don't.
Vestige, until now, you've only known me as the Prophet. But that is not my true name. I am Varen Aquilarius.
Our fallen emperor, in the tattered robes of a moth priest, blind as a newborn kitten.
I am sorry I deceived you, Vestige.
You are angry. It is to be expected.
I was once, but no more. My name is Varen Aquilarius.
In truth, I feared you'd kill me where I stood if you knew who I was. You certainly wouldn't have allied with us so readily. I caused this, all of this. If Molag Bal destroys this world, the blame will be mine and mine alone. You must not blame Lyris. She did as I instructed. She's my sworn protector, but she is also your ally. You have my solemn promise, Vestige. When this is over, if you still judge me harshly, you can end my life. I will offer no resistance. We must find Saisahan. Everything depends on that. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must confer. We will contact you again when we have more information. I did not foresee Abner's defection, but I welcome it. Manimarco fears him, and with good reason. He can help us. I feel certain of it. We must find Saisahan. In this matter, nothing. Abner and I must...
my apprentice thinks he's the archmage of a college. My ambitious apprentice seems to be in some trouble. He thinks he's a magical genius. To prove a point, he's transformed his brother into a goblin. A lady goblin. The chieftain of the nearby Shadow Silk tribe has taken him prisoner. He has every intent of taking Deethis as his tribal matron. I've created a refined spell gem that should allow you to slip into the camp. Just be wary. The spiders guarding the goblins will not be fooled. Assault Chieftain Grimstal and return Deethis to us safely, if you would.
Hurry, my friend. The goblinization spell matrix I cast on him will only last so long. I don't want to think what would happen if his appearance changed in the middle of that camp.
believe this. Injured. I just arrived from Deshan. Detheesum sent me. Perhaps you've heard of him? He's the consul for the town of Circamora, the Cirque. I'm here to spread the word and warn people about the Lodos Plague. It is a terrible sickness that is ravaging the Deshan countryside. Look, I need to send word to my cousin Dandri. You can find her at the Cirque. Can you take this? Thanks for your help. Make sure you tell my cousin that I'm all right. If you head south, you won't be able to miss the Cirque. Tell her I'll return home as soon as I'm able. Bandits. They robbed me, roughed me up. But I'll live. And a few bruises won't stop me. I have a plague to warn people about. I wonder, though. One of the bandits had a Malborn recruiting letter. I saw it sticking out of his pack as he beat me. Detheesum doesn't trust them. Neither does his sister, Arona, as far as I can tell. They do appear to be too good to be true. But they claim to be able to cure anyone afflicted with the plague. That's why they set up the quarantine at the Cirque. Neither had I. Not until they showed up on our doorstep. They seem to be some kind of altruistic society dedicated to helping the afflicted of Morrowind. Now that I think about it, they did have an awful lot of weapons for a group of healers.
Where have you been? I've been waiting for you to arrive for days now. Hold on. Are you all they sent? Didn't the tribunal send you? Well, no matter. I'm just glad you're here. This is Circamora, the Cirque. The Lotus Plague reached us right before the Malborn arrived. They claim they're here to help, but I don't trust them. In all the confusion, I'm embarrassed to admit that I lost track of my brother, Detheesum. He's the town consul. Yesterday he went to check on the townsfolk afflicted by the plague, but he's disappeared. Can you... Someone in town must know what happened to Detheesum. He loves to visit and chat with all of our neighbors. Come on. The sooner we find my brother, the sooner I can start thinking about dealing with the plague. Oh, by Vivek! Where are my manners, of course? That's the least I can do since you agreed to help me find my brother. What would you like to know? As the ranking member of House Redoran in this town, he's more or less the one in charge. He's good at it too. The townsfolk look to him for leadership and advice. And truth be told, so do I. The Malborn. They're a fairly new sect, as far as I can tell. Part mercenary group, part compassionate charity. They've been helping those afflicted by the plague. They showed up here and set up a quarantine, and now they claim they have a cure. They have members from across Morrowind, and they're always looking for new recruits. I heard one of them speak in Kraganmore. A lot of nonsense, if you ask me. Nostrum Breva is in charge of the quarantine, and she's the one handing out the curative. You haven't heard about the Lotus Plague? People get sick, turn violent. Some claim they become monsters, but I haven't seen it. At least not yet. The Malborn have a cure. They promised to fix this. That's why we let them set up their quarantine. Hey, you're going the wrong way!
Who knew that so many afflicted would flock to the Cirque? All these... A letter from my cousin. That's wonderful news. I'm glad to hear he made it to Stonefall safely. I was so relieved to get that letter from my cousin. Between knowing that he's all right and hearing that the Malborn have a cure for this plague, I am feeling so much better. Well, I'm not one of their recruitment liaisons, but I can tell you a little. They claim to be an altruistic organization, formed to help the common people of Morrowind. What's to understand? They're a volunteer organization. They say they fill the gaps left by the Tribunal and the Great Houses. They set up the quarantine here to help the afflicted. Claim to have a cure for the plague. But that's all I know.
Fine. Go ahead and leave. I'll do this myself. You're going the wrong way. Fine. Go ahead and leave. I'll do this myself.
What do you want?
creature's killed. Quick! Quick!
Speak to me before it...
Welcome to Mournhold, capital city of the Ebonheart Pact. We track all visitors. Deshawn has become a chaotic, dangerous place. Speak with Registrar Revel in the city center. Take the stairs up to the central building. You should find him in the courtyard there. Do not dally.
Why go on?
I expect so.
What is it?
You read my letter? Oh, I'm so grateful you've come. We found something powerful. A Daedric... Wait! What's happening?
Damn it! Who's doing this? Send him straight to Sovngarde! I was not fast enough. Damn it all! Did you see what happened here? Was it his shadow? Just as I feared. I knew looking for this artifact would get us killed. I warned them. Warned all of them, but they wouldn't listen. Something very dangerous. But that can wait. My friends are in danger and don't even see it. Some scryers. Thanks for the help. Got any questions? Bonafrid of Clan Owlcloak. Scaldia and I came up together in Rift. Unfortunately, Scaldia... Shaw's bones. You really want to know, huh? Fine. My associates and I are all junior scryers.